be good afternoon, or if you're watching later, could be good evening. Well, whatever time it is, I hope it's a very good one for you. Well, it's around 8:15 here, and at this moment it's a little cool in the upper 60s, and I've decided to take advantage of the weekly task today. Today I'm going to be doing some weed whacking, some harvesting, and whatever else is necessary in the garden. There's always something to be done in the garden. Yeah. So I hope you. Hello, MTC. Greetings, greetings. Thank you for joining. How are you doing? Yeah, so I'm taking advantage of the cool weather this morning to do some weekly task in the garden, as you see from the title. Yeah. Oh, you're doing good. That's great. Great. Yeah. Yeah, so there's lots of work, there's always work to be done. Where's that your callaloo? Come to think of it, I'm going to be harvesting some callaloo as well. Yeah. And I need to prune too. But thank you for coming by. If you're close by, you'll get the callaloo. Not only callaloo, you could get some collard greens too, and some cherry tomatoes. Yeah, and some nesberries. Yeah, so it's kind of cool, but I know it's going to get warm as I, move around in the garden. It'll get warm up. So I'm going to start out by doing the weed whacking. We have some of the weeds that just growing around areas that you don't want the weeds, and you got to get rid of the weeds because they harbor diseases and pests, and they rob the plants from the sunlights and the nutrients that they need. Yeah, so thank you again for stopping by, and thank you for your thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And those of you in the background, thank you so much. How the coconut? Oh boy, you're going to see a video. When is it coming out? I scheduled one. You will see what happened. I can't remember when it's scheduled to come out, but it's between tomorrow and I think Monday. Between tomorrow and Monday, one of those days. Yeah, but it was good a good one with the coconuts, a good surprise. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And for those of you in the background, in the bush, or listening, I thank you for your time. Remember to give a thumbs up. Come on, some of you didn't give your thumbs up yet. Yeah, you go ahead. Come on. If you're on the phone, just double tap. And I know most of you are on the phone. That's what YouTube tells me that most of my viewers view from the phone, and then the laptops, and then the iPad, I should say, and then TV. Bentley. Hello, Bentley. Thank you for coming by this morning. How are you doing, Bentley? Just about to start the morning, the weekly task on this cool morning. It's about 64 degrees right now. Bentley subbed. Thank you so much, Bentley. I appreciate that. And I know you probably gave your thumbs up too. Thank you a lot. Yes, hello. Okay, now I don't want to mess up your name, so I'm just going to use the last part that I see. Grow, Derek, Wanson dear, Grow. Thank you for coming. Tonia Brown. Hi. Where are you guys watching from? Wish you could go outside. Oh, is it raining? What's going on? MTC saying hello, Bentley. Thank you all for coming, but I see you forgot your thumbs up. I know that happens. Go ahead and put your thumbs up on. Oh, gross. I am from Germany. It means the little bit of the oh, it means a little bit of the grow, something like this. Thank you for watching all the way from Germany. Iona, good morning, good morning. Save a little of everything. Let me know when you have it ready. Okay. All right. And Bentley, I can't because oh, you're sick. I'm so sorry to hear that. Get well soon. Take care of yourself. Do whatever you need to do to get well soon. Tanya, oh, watching from Spanish Town. You know that's where I lived. That's where I grew up in Spanish Town. Welcome, Tanya or Tonya. I hope I'm saying it right. Tonya Brown. Welcome, welcome. Oh, he said probably snowing. He said no, he's sick. And Bentley says, oh, I have a fever. All those of you who are sick, I pray that you will get well soon. I know what it's like if you're feeling sick and you nobody likes to be sick. But thank you for coming along and just stay a little bit and watch, see what some of the things that I do in the garden. And remember your thumbs up too. I'm going to start by doing some weed whacking. And I'm going to start over there where those, let me see if you can see them. Those pineapples are right up there. I'm going to whack around, weed whack around those. There are pineapples. There's also um, there's a plant there that well there's some papayas over there. There is let me see. I don't think you can see that far some of the things I'm seeing, but you can see the coconut tree. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm gonna go over there now and walk away. MTC, I'm having breakfast. We'll be heading to work shortly. Okay, thank you, and enjoy your day. Stay safe. Yes, Tonya. I grew up in Spanish Town. Yeah, my old stomping ground. Hmm. And there's also a star apple tree over there that was planted about a month ago. So let me go do some work. Oh, there's an accessory that I need to put on this that I forgot. So I'm gonna go get that accessory to start this machine. Where are you now? Oh, I'm in Florida. All right. I'm about to got the piece I'm looking for. Uh, did he go? You mean she is right. You mean she. She's gonna put an accessory. There you go. Yeah, you're right. I got it now. I'm gonna do it now. Now I'm gonna go around the sweet sop tree. Is it just the two of us on the stream? No, there are seven of you. It's maybe just the two of you communicating, but there are seven of you on. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to now down there on the soursop tree are some volunteer plants, which means they just grew up. I think they were kitchen scraps. So I have some tomatoes down there, sweet peppers down there. We did deliberately plant some pineapples under there. Yeah, and I see what looks like pumpkin and some other things that I don't know. But since they're growing and they're producing fruits and vegetables, just decided to leave it there because that sweet sop has not given us anything for 2 years now. Let me see if I get you a little closer. Right there, around the border. Those tomatoes and bell peppers are growing so big. I'm gonna take you over there. It says there are 7 people watching, but they are not talking. You're right. There's 8 now. All right, now. So I'm gonna take you over here and hope if it gets blurry, let me know. Because sometimes if I move too far, that's what happens. I want to show you the tomatoes and the bell peppers under here. Maybe they can't type or something. No, just some people just don't like to say anything. They just watch, but that's okay. Just let me know if it gets blurry. But here are there are about 7 of them over here. Don't want to go in too deep. And then under here are the bell peppers. Hope you can see at least one of them. It does. What do you mean it does? It does get blurry? Is that what you mean? Just say yes or no. Is it blurry? because you know from my end it's not, but yes, it's blurry. Okay. Now I got vinyl for the borders. All right, so let me move back then. Yeah. The vinyls are there for in the. I got to go by. Okay, Bentley. Have a good day. Sorry about that. Should have turned off the volume. Thank you for all those of you who are just came on. I appreciate it. Please remember your thumbs up. Yes, and I'm out here doing some weekly garden tasks. First thing I'm doing right now is weed whacking, getting rid of the weeds from around the plants. Oh, Bentley will come back. Okay, Bentley. Thank you. Oh, I can show you the tomatoes right here in front of me. All right, let me do that. Here's some tomatoes right here, and another set right here. And down here I have some kale and collard greens, along with some pineapples. That's the biggest one right here. Here's another. And over here are some more pineapples. Sorry, more pineapples right here. Let me pull back a little bit so you see better. There you go. And there's some other things right here that I think I can show you without it getting blurry. These are some Jamaican sweet potato. This bed is Jamaican sweet potatoes. And over here are more pineapples. And along the wall up there is another tomato bed, and there are tomatoes that I'm going to harvest this morning. Thank you, Tonya. I appreciate that. Thank you for subscribing. Hey, Crooked Peach. Good morning. Good morning. Is it cold where you are? Because it's cool down here. And this is, oh, I'm going to harvest from here too my string beans or green beans or snap beans. That's what the name, it's 3 names. And is another set of tomatoes. This is the time for tomatoes. That's why we have so many. It's 51 right now. Very chilly overnight. Yeah, we woke up to 62 this morning. And this is a bed of collard greens. And another one is callaloo. And down there at the greenhouse, there is, I can't take you that far, or else it's going to get blurry. Or let me go ahead and walk. If it's getting blurry, just say blurry. That greenhouse has eggplants, callaloo, sweet peppers. My tomatoes will be able to go in ground next week. Yeah, that's good. It's kind of, yeah, it's kind of chilly right now for that. But we're getting some good ones here. You see those big ones? Cookpee, love those greenhouses. Yeah, just got it. Let me see, it's about 2 weeks old now. But there's a video coming out to see the update soon. I've published a few. I mean, I've scheduled a few. But this is the tomato bed, and between the tomato beds are some callaloo that came up. Cookie Peaches, I'm jealous. Yeah, some callaloo came up on it there on its own, so we have been harvesting from them. We're going to be getting a lot of these tomatoes, and this cherry tomatoes are the ones we've been harvesting from a lot. It's on its last leg now, but this morning I'm going to be getting some more. And whatever I harvest today is going to be given away. I'm going to give some neighbors and friends whatever is harvested today. We do that like once a week. Nice. Where did you get them? Get them what? What, the tomatoes? What? We bought the seedlings. If it's, oh my gosh, the tomatoes. Okay. We got the seedlings from the nursery. Yeah, we went to a plant nursery and got the seedlings. I mean, I never expected them to come. Look how big they are. Look at this. Unbelievable. Where somewhere down here in down here in South Florida, in Florida. Yeah. It's one of those nurseries. I think it's called New Turf. But these are, I mean, we've gotten so much. If you see, go ahead and watch the videos, you'll see a lot of what's in the garden. But today, I really must harvest string beans because we've harvested twice already, and I think I waited too long. Every time it's always something. Phone call. Oh, don't. Well, I would have to look that up. But you can get it near here, Virginia. Yeah, man. You should be able to get some in you don't have a nursery in your area? Go, Joe. Thank you for coming. Just showing a little bit of what's in the garden. Yeah, and here is this. Now, this Jamaican sweet potato bed was netted, but the vines outgrew the nets like this one. Started poking through, made holes in it, and if it already has holes, then there's no need to leave it there because the pests are going to go in there anyway, and that's exactly what happened. And so, what I did was I used neem oil from this. This is neem oil in here, and sprayed for about 3 days, and now it is completely gone. No white flies. White flies love sweet potatoes. And while I'm here, let me show you some other things. This is my herb box. There's basil, oregano, parsley, thyme, and it's also netted because pests down here love to mess with the herbs, especially the basils. The first time I'm getting basils where there's no pests, nothing eating them up. And here is my June plum tree. It's a dwarf tree. Here's the size of it. And it bears all year round. And we just feed it with kitchen scraps. That's what you're looking at down there. Just feed it with kitchen scraps and we get June plums all year round. See, there's some blossoms on it. So it always has June plums. And here is an ackee tree. This tree, I also have the video, was very, very infested with pests. It took over. Thank you. It took over the whole tree. And so, neem oil to the rescue again. And now we have a very healthy tree. And this week, it started putting out new leaves, the entire tree, new leaves coming out, which means very soon I'll see some blossom. It has only borne once. It was a young tree. And then the pests started taking out. And so it was looking like, so they eat up the leaves and it was really, really bad. There's a video. Check it out. And my next pride and joy is this hog plum. If it's getting blurry, please let me know. I was watching a video yesterday about Dove dish detergent used to stop pests. Yes, yes, you can use detergent too. Yeah, but when it's that bad, you have to take drastic action like we had to do. If If it's getting blurry, please let me know. This is a hog plum tree, and look at it. It is loaded with young plums. Let me get, if I can get closer. It's all over the tree, all over. And those things on the bottom of the tree, in the life, oh, Gay, good morning, good morning. So thank you so much for the thumbs up. Yes. Now, a couple of days ago, you'll see this video came out where I showed what this is for. Those white things on the base of the tree is to deter climbing critters. We have a lot of squirrels. We also have um, rodent, what's that rodent called? It's leaving my mind right now. But anyway, what it does is it prevents them from crawling up. Let me get closer and show you the material. And check out the video too. See, it's slippery, and so they can't get a grip. And yesterday, which reminds me, I need to get rid of this part. This right here, because yesterday, an iguana, no, not voles, let me think, they look like otter, they'll come. I'm gonna brain fog right now. Yesterday I saw an iguana trying to get up there and it couldn't get up. It was just slipping down, and it figured out to just use this branch right here and went up the tree. So I'm going to cut this down, cut down that little branch right there. And so it really works, because what they do is go up there and they eat the fruits. And I have this avocado that is going to bear for the first time. It was loaded with blossoms, which tells me it's going to bear for the first time. And the squirrels like to go up there and play. Now they can't go up there anymore. Yeah. Now I have some papayas that I need to harvest this morning. As a matter of fact, one of them is going to be for my breakfast, and the others I'll just give away too. Well, they are so skilled. Yes, those small little critters. I'm gonna tell you, you have to be one step ahead of them. And I had to do that because they went up into one of the banana trees and ate 3 of the young green bananas. And so, for those of you who don't know, I had to protect the bananas. I'm trying to get close to it, but I can't go over there, else I'm going to lose you. See that thing in the white bag up there in the tree? That's garbage bag. They take one papa. Tim wants one papa. I wish I could give him I wish you guys were close. So I had to cover the bananas, the bunch of bananas, with the garbage bag. And all you have to do is put holes in the bottom of it so that when it rains, the water doesn't settle in there. And it works. And so what we've been doing for the one that you can't see is on the other side, and it's in a black bag. All we did was every time we need bananas, we just go ahead, cut off a bunch, and leave the rest there. So it deters them. They can't go up there to eat. So you have to be one step ahead. Oh, well, I did not know that they would eat the banana. Oh, yeah. And it's green, totally young and green when they started eating it. So I guess when they get hungry. Yeah. Oh, the animal I was thinking about is raccoons. Yeah, we have raccoons that come to even in the daytime. As a matter of fact, one morning I was out here around this time, and one of them was coming around. I came around the corner right here, and when it saw me, it turned around and went back through the gate. But the raccoons are here throughout the day. The other day I saw one come over here eating out the kitchen scraps from under the June plum tree. It used to be, those things are supposed to be nocturnal animals, but since COVID, they've been out in the daytime now. During COVID, when nobody was out in the streets, nobody was out, it was just so quiet. The animals got very confused. And they came out during the daytime. Yeah. And since that time, they have not stopped. I'm gonna put you back up on this and go ahead and start using the weed whacker again. Tim, are there any birds to eat the critters? They're birds, but no, they're not eating the critters. Uh-huh. No, there are no birds to eat the critters, and that's the thing. Iguanas don't have any enemies, and so they will take over. So I have to figure out what we're gonna do with the one that I see crawling around here, and the other critter. There are so many of them. It seems to me, no, they get rampant. Yeah, the they too get rampant. They have been here for so long. This area used to be a forested area, and this is where raccoons lived. And so, from one generation to the next, they keep coming, they keep coming. I have a story to tell. I've heard that folks eat yes, there's some folks out here eat iguanas, and I wish they would come by because in this area there are lots of them. I wish they would come by and get some. Mm, but yeah, I have a story to tell you about the raccoons that made a nest in the walls of our house. I need to tell that story one day. Let me put you back here on the tripod. Yeah. So now I'm going to go over there by the sweet sop tree and use the weed whacker over there. I've heard that folks. Oh yeah, yeah. You said that already. I read that already. Yes. Thanks again for coming. And if you have not yet put your thumbs up on, go ahead and do that. It's free. Sorry about that. I'm talking to you and there's no sound. It looks like my Microphone needs charging, so I just do it without it. Yeah, I was saying, oh, you were asking about, oh, let me first of all say, to Crooked Peach, she also has a garden. Yeah. And what about kitty cats? There's a stray cat that comes around at nights, but that cat does nothing. And it's no match for raccoons because the raccoon's claws are dangerous. Yeah. So I'm putting you over here by the pineapples. I need to do some weed whacking over here too. Right here, I'm gonna walk along the bed. Thank you so much for your time, guys. Oh, I'm gonna show you some Nesberry that was harvested. And it came from this tree right here. This tree. It's Nesberry or Sapodilla, some people call it. Let me show you. Here is the loot. Now, I don't know if you ever had these before, but to give you an idea of what it's like, it tastes, it has like a combination of sugar and pears. You know, the American pears, not the avocado, the fruit pear, the other kind of pear. Pears and brown sugar. That's what it tastes like to me. Yeah, so we got a whole lot we have been harvesting for a while. And I see there are some different sizes up there, which means we're going to continue to get some more. All right, so let me go ahead now and have you ever had them before, Tim? They're called Sapodilla or Nesberry. Here with you, oh, you reach work. Oh, thank you, MTC. I guess you don't work far from where you're having your breakfast. So did you see the container of Nesberries that I just showed, MTC? Oh, you never had them, Tim? Oh, they're delicious. Very sweet. That's one thing you can say about them. They are very sweet. I would not recommend people with diabetes to eat a lot of them at once. All right, let me go ahead and whack away some grass over here. Right there. 30 minutes, I'm still waiting on my callaloo. I guess you have to come get them, MTC. It's been 30 minutes already. Oh, yes, more than 30 minutes. Didn't seem that much. I'm going to do the weed whacking over here. Let me bring you closer. How often is your weed whacking? About once a week. Yeah, because now we're in the rainy season, and when it rains, everything grows. Everything grows. And the weeds, they grow faster than everything else. So once a week, and which is good because I like it. It's good exercise for me. MTC saying, hey Tim, how are you doing? Yeah, Tim, that's not bad. Once a week is not bad at all. But there's always other things to do. So now what I'm gonna do is right now, I have more weed whacking to do, but I like to mix up the task to make it more interesting. So I'm gonna do some harvesting and maybe MTC will see his callaloo. So let me do some harvesting. Get my basket. All right, I'm standing right in front of some callaloo, so I'm going to do it right here. Oh, it's MTC. Oh, yeah, thank you. All right. In this, I'm going to show you that. Let me put you down a little bit. So I'm going to move the netting, and then you'll see the callaloo under there. Sorry about that. Right here is a big stalk. Make sure you can see. Put it a little bit closer. I like how you protect your callaloo from bugs. Yeah, that's the idea. Last year, it was so bad with the bugs that we had to just root up all of the callaloo and just not plant anymore. But this year I've decided I can't do the same thing. That's why we have all these nettings. Tim says I have a blackberry and blueberry tree I've never planted from Home Depot. So you have that and you're not, what are you going to do with them? Plant them. Get a container. Put them in there. Plant them. All right. Here's. All right. Look at this weed. Weed is growing longer than anything else. Let's see. There's no more callaloo in here, but I have in other places. But I believe there are beans. Yep. Some beans already. Good morning. Hello, Nurse Sandra. Good morning to you. How are you doing? Yeah, just did some weed whacking and now I'm doing some harvesting. Callaloo and string beans. If you leave the string beans too long, they will get hard. And how you know? This is what they look like. See the seed? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the seeds out and cook them. This is the seed that you can plant again. Nurse Sandra said, I'm well, thank you. Your callaloo looks nice, thank you. Yeah, so the hard ones I'm going to use and save some for ideally, once you start harvesting, you should come out again every 4 to 5 days and harvest. Does anybody know the two other names for string beans? One name is string bean. What's the other two names that you often hear people use? Green beans, yes, no, Sandra. Yes, and there's one more name. So there's string beans, green beans, and one more. Did you get it? All right, let me give it. This is what I'm doing with this. Oops. Let me see if I can give another one. Here when I do this. Anybody get it? And why it's called string beans? It's because of the string that runs alongside like this. That third name is what I just did with this beans. With this bean. Give up. All right, it's called snap beans. You have to go on the other side now. Called what? Snap. SNAP. Snap beans. So it's green beans, string beans, snap beans. Because of the snapping sound you hear when you break it. That's why they call it snap beans. So I'm going on the other side. And that's on on this channel too. The names of what you should know about string beans. I think is the title. There's a lot of beans over here. Large colorless stalks down here. Yeah, there it is. Large colorless stalk. Nice and healthy. Yes, snap beans. Yeah. This one really stayed too long. I'll show you how big it is. It opened up on its own. So these, I'm going to cook them just like that. Or maybe I should let these dry and plant them again. They're so big. Show you what's in my hand. No, Sandra Marva, when you get a chance, can you do an episode on how to transplant a small papaya tree to another area of the garden? It was a volunteer plant, but too many items in one area. Okay. How far to dig down without hurting the roots? If you use a shovel, that's best. I think I've gotten the we're done with this. I'm going to go to the other bed and get some color from over there. No, Sandra. Papayas are very hardy plants, so your chance of hurting the roots is very small. Just dig as far as you can see and use the shovel and bring it up. You won't really hurt the roots. All right, let me put you right here, and let me put the net back on, and then we go to another bed. Okay. All right, that's good enough. So let's go get some callaloo from over here. I also have let me start with the collard greens first. Thank you. So thank you so much guys for your time. We'll do the collard greens. Look how lovely they are. Collard greens. Got this lovely bunch in my hand. Yes, collard. And the net helps to deter the pests. Today's harvest is a giveaway. Don't know who I'm gonna give it to yet, but if anybody wants, can you regrow store-bought collards if you let the roots grow in water? Sure. Yes, you can. As long as the roots come up, yeah, just plant them. Well, here's the basket so far. You're welcome. All right, let's go get the callaloo. Well, I need to put the netting back on because I don't want the pests to start coming. Sandra, I don't know if you would like. That's a lovely basket. Yes. Would you like some collard greens? I mean, and callaloo? I think I have callaloo. But yeah, I'm giving away today. Today's harvest. Wow. The callaloo looks so good. Oh, and you guys can see. Yes, yes. Okay. Come get it. I'll be here all day. Come get it. Let me show you the red callaloo, guys. I planted some red callaloo. Look at it. There's red, and there's also multicolored, tricolored. Here's a set right there. So all in this bed is going to be pure callaloo around this green one. So 3 kinds: the green, the red, the multicolor. Oh, and there's also orange. And I believe this is the orange one. Not sure yet, but I think it is. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let me put you back. If you could, you would. Yeah, you would get it. So lovely and healthy. This is called this variety. I'm pointing to the camera. You can hear me better since my microphone lost the juice. This is called the cow tongue variety. The cow tongue variety is the one that the leaves are very broad. Now, when you see your callaloo gets to this point, start seeding, you know it's time to harvest. So I'm just going to cut off the seed and drop it right back in the garden. Because if you wait too long, the stalks will get tough. Like this one right now is tough. That's tough. you see, I'm going to give away your callaloo. It's a nice bundle right here. Oh, there's scallion too. And in each of the beds, I planted green onions, also known as scallion. And what it does, it deters the pests. I'm going to come over here. Let you see the callaloo that's down here. But I'm going to put the netting back on this bed over here too. And I want you to notice something. I was showing my audience this last week. The callaloo that I just harvested from, there's no pest, nothing. But look at the ones that's not covered down here. Yeah, what eats callaloo is worms. Worms eat them. So I like to get to them before they start before they start eating them up. Do you grow garlic and onion? I grow green onions, spring onions. The garlic is not so easy to grow in a warm climate. It can happen, but it takes time. It doesn't grow so easily. See how they eat up this one? That's how they eat up these. And when you're checking your plants for pests, the first place you should look is really underneath the plant. 'Cause that's where they live. That's where they hide out. So I'm going to cut off these and throw them out. I'm going to cut these off and put them in my compost bin. I'm going to take you also inside the greenhouse. But let me just go ahead and finish with this color over here. All right, now to the greenhouse. I have some callaloo in here that I think are ready to be harvested. I have to pull you down a little bit, guys. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm talking to you and the sound's not on. That's anyway. This is the greenhouse with the callaloo, and they're growing nicely. It's time to fill up my watering system, my drip. So I'll come back and take care of those bottles. And you're going to see the video on those bottles. There's a video coming out. It's a very simple watering drip system. Right on the other side is where the now Sandra, please tell me about your drip system one day. Oh, it's coming out. The video I already scheduled it. I'm not sure if it's probably going to be about, I don't know, Monday or so. I scheduled my videos in advance. All right, here is, oh, can you see this bell peppers? And look at the eggplants. They're growing nicely. So later on, I'm gonna come back and fill up these bottles again. Yeah, there's a video on it. Don't worry about it. You will see. I see some. Always have to be rooting up weeds. Yeah, because weeds are little thieves. They steal the nutrients, steal everything from the plants. But it's looking good and clear. Nice and healthy. No bugs. So that's what it looks like right here. All right, time for the tomatoes to be harvested. Oh, see up close. Here's the big ones, the green ones. Oh, while I'm here, let me trim off the bottom of the plants, the leaves from the bottom, so it gives the plant a chance to get its energy up to the top. And some of these are suckers. Let's take off the bottom part. I don't want too much beauty down there. And some leaves. Weeding goes on every day. And trim off some bad leaves. I don't know if you've seen what I'm doing. Can you see what I'm doing? Please, okay. Let me see what Tim says. Okay. These need to go. See those leaves that are getting yellow? You want to just take them off so that the plant can focus its energy on the other parts. So just prune these off. Let's see if the other, oh, there's some over here too. I almost forgot to do my like and share it. That's why, I need to keep saying it too. That's why we keep saying, please remember to give a thumbs up. I know some people are wondering why we always saying it. Why, yeah, you may give yours, but other people don't remember. Yeah, thank you so much, though, Nurse Sandra. I appreciate it. Liking and sharing. Oh, and for all those who recently subscribed, the over 100 of you a couple of days ago, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. See, when you do that, when you give the thumbs up and you subscribe, then YouTube sends it out to more people. If you don't do, if they're not seeing anything, any action going on, they just assume that nobody wants to see the video and they don't push it out. But when you see them recommend your videos, that's a good thing. So they either suggest it or recommend it. And that's how you get videos sometimes show up in your feed. Especially those people who never subscribe. They will see the video comes up and they're wondering why. Well, YouTube is recommending it. Let's see some more here. All right, so I'm going to be harvesting from this one. Look what happened. The wind knocked it over, but hey, it's still in the ground, and we're getting fruits. So I'm going to harvest from here. We have harvested a lot from this little tree, and they're so sweet and delicious. Excuse me, sorry about that noise there. All right, a nice little section right here. I'm just going to get all of these. See the size of them. Oh, sorry about that. Almost lost you guys. Sorry about that. My tripod got knocked over. Let me set it up properly. White flies love tomatoes too. You see the basket? Let me show you the basket. There it is. And I'm going to put some, I have a few nurseberries. I'm going to put in there, already harvested. Now I'm going to get those leaves that I just picked off and put them in my compost bin. Oh, these collard greens are not covered, and you can see the difference between these and the ones I just picked. I'm going to show you some of them. I'm going to pick them and show you. See how they have holes in them and not looking so fresh and nice like the first set? So I can't give these away. I'm going to put them in my compost bin. And there's more over there that I need to get as well. Right there. I'm going to pick those ones with the holes. So you see, it's just proof that the netting works. All right, so I'm going to show you. Time for my class, Mother. See you this afternoon. Okay. All right, take care. Thank you for stopping by. I'm going to show you guys my compost bin from here. Let me put this up. The compost bin is that black box over there. So I'm going to go inside the bin are some chicken manure that I'm curing. You can't just put the chicken manure on your plants like that. It will burn them up. So they have to be cured for about 3 to 5 months. So I'm going to put these in there, and every now and then I go and I turn the box so that it can shake up and get the manure moving so that it can become soil. And I also have these 2 white containers right there. So I'm also going to turn those. All I do is, there's a bag between both of them. I just pour it in the bag and then pour it out again. That's my way of turning it and shaking it up. All right, so let me go over to the bin, the compost bin. Let me just go ahead and take care of the ones in the containers over here too. They're right there. I have to put on my mask for this because it smells. You can just imagine. And then when I'm finished, I still have to do some more weed whacking, especially in the herb beds, under the herb beds. be pruning some of the bananas and the plantain leaves. I'm listening and cooking my breakfast. Forgive me for fading out. That's okay. I mean, life goes on. Yeah. So I'm gonna go around now and prune some of the leaves of the, especially the bananas and the plantains. So I'll start over there. Pruning is important. It keeps your plants healthy, keeps them growing and producing fruits. I think I may need a stepper. It's two steppers, so I need to get that. I'll do what I can right now. Hello, Paul Redemption. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, I'm in the process of pruning now. I'm pruning the plantains and the banana plants. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for your thumbs up. Yeah, so I've pruned, finished pruning. Now I'm going to continue with the weed whacking, especially around my herb, my herb bed. Oh, there's a papaya leaf down there that needs to be pruned. So this is the bed I'm going to be whacking away on. I called the police about a suspicious black woman with a machete. The one and only Nicole. Thank you for stopping by. You know, and I did hear the emergency vehicle. So I guess they can't find the suspicious woman because she doesn't have the machete. Oh, funny. Thank you for coming by. The one and only Nicole. Yeah, you better say a black woman too. Because, yeah, you know to use them. you missed the. Missed the harvest. Okay, mango. Thank you. That one really needs attention. This bed right here. These are containers. And some of them are past due. The silo, that's over with. So I should have watered this plant right here. Turn on the water. Get the lawnmower. Bear with me, let me get the lawnmower. I need to mow that section. It's too high. Okay, so I'm just gonna mold this section. Pull this back some. So that's done. Looks better. Trolling people for fun. The message. Oh, I know. I knew it was going to be held. So lay down some vinyl sheet over a circle of grass, and that should solve the grass cutting. Oh no, we do have some places where vinyls are, but somehow the weeds still come up. But yeah, I know what you're saying. In some places we have it, not everywhere. All right, let me. Yeah, I wasn't worried about that. I knew that message was going to be held. YouTube is very, very strict when it comes to certain messages. Over there by the pineapples, banners are down there. I'm going to. All right, there are those bottles in the greenhouse that I need to fill up. But I'm going to still leave this running. Anybody who would like to come and enjoy the view. But Tim, I sure appreciate you staying and watching the video, watching the live. Thank you so much. I'll just leave this running for anybody else who may come along. So let me get my hose. I have to take it down there and fill up those bottles and add some more. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for your time. I was down there working on the greenhouse, the drip system. Fill them up. Yeah. So that was done in the garden today. We did some weed whacking, some pruning, some harvesting. Let me show you what I harvested. Let me get there. One moment. Put them nicely for you so you can see them. All right. Here is today's harvest. Put it down on the ground. You see it right here. There it is. We have nesberries, cherry tomatoes, string beans, callaloo, and collard greens. Yes, folks. So I'm gonna leave you here while I clean up. right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming by. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your thumbs up. And this is where the video will end today. So come back next time and see what's happening right here in the Charles Fort Lauderdale garden.